for the serious gamer.
Hey, what's going on, people? It's Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics. This is a game review on Singularity, and this is the final part 3 on multiplayer. Now, here's the bottom line. Singularity is a campaign single-player game first, multiplayer afterthought. That's exactly what it is. And you can sort of tell that when you're playing, because the environments really are kind of mundane. They're all very dark. There's not much sort of variation to them. If you play a lot of other games, shooter games, not necessarily first-person shooter. It doesn't matter what kind of shooter game, but a shooter game nonetheless. You'll know what I mean. These environments are very, very simplistic, way too simplistic as far as I'm concerned, and don't allow you to really, get involved or even sort of have time to sort of really hunker down or develop some sort of real strategy in terms of the online. The other problem, as you're seeing here, as we're going through this, is actually finding a match. Granted, we're in off-season. There's not a huge publicity on this game, but you know what? The multiplayer is kind of weak, so I mean that's probably why they didn't hype it up. It's by no means revolutionary in terms of multiplayer. And I mean the online's okay. You have the quick match, and I'm just showing you this because I'm going to talk about it anyway. I want to talk about it before we get into the actual games itself. But it takes a while to get into a game, first of all. The one thing that is unique about Singularity multiplayer is it's actually a mix between first-person experience and third-person view. When you're playing as a soldier or one of the the men or humans, you're going to actually be playing in first-person view. When you play as an alien, which is what I'm going to do, and you know what? The potential is there. Like they're kind of very creative. It's kind of fun playing this, but I just found the boards to be so one level, not literally one level, but just way too simplistic. There wasn't enough fun. There wasn't enough depth to them, corridors, or I don't know. There's just something lacking in it when I was playing it. I just felt like it was so bored. I mean, I play deathmatch in Call of Duty games, and that can get extremely boring as well. Oh, I die a ton. By the way, I suck balls playing these games. I'm absolutely horrid. That I wanted to show you. I mean, you gotta like an alien that can barf on your enemy. You know what I mean? There's just acid barf all over him. I mean, that's kind of creative and a cool weapon to have. That's why I threw that in there. And here's the flip side, and you play as both. Each game, you actually play both sides. So you start as an alien, and then you flip, and then you actually go as the other side, which is a soldier or whatever you want to call it. And, it doesn't matter what side I was on. I really sucked at both. Didn't really know what I was doing. And you know what? I played this guy, and I just figured this out. You notice when I was playing, all I was doing was shooting these, fireballs. Getting my ass kicked. And there's also sorts of health things like this, like a Coke machine. Again, I mean, I didn't spend a lot of time on it because, quite frankly, I got so bored of it and I really didn't enjoy it. And there you go. There's a little alien scene. Any of you guys know Aliens? That actually friggin', I was like, yeah, that's sweet. That's a really cool move. I actually tried playing as that later, and you'll see. And it's incredibly weak, but it's so satisfying when you latch onto someone's face. Here's an LMG as a soldier, and of course, I actually get one kill. Where is it? Where's my kill? There we go. Oh, look, I actually got a kill. Very powerful. I mean, they're cool weapons. Don't get me wrong, but the environment's like, I mean, this is a completely different map, obviously, and you'd see that, but I don't know, it just seems that there wasn't much thought put into multiplayer. Now, here's that device that latched on my face before. I decided to actually try it. And it's kind of cool. You can latch onto any surface, and this is the smart way to manipulate, because as you see here, I'm on the ground. Very difficult to latch on people's faces. That's all I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah, sucked his face and then died. It's like a one-shot death. Someone hits you, pings you, breathes on you wrong, you die as this creature. Incredibly weak creature, but fun nonetheless. Like that. Black, dead, black, dead. So I'm going to show you the end here. And this is it. I'm just going to run around getting killed with this thing. You know what? I found it incredibly hard to use, but overall, multiplayer, is an afterthought. It's not that great. It's not that fun. For me, anyway. The campaign, definitely, I would definitely rent this to play the campaign. If you're looking for something to play, the campaign is solid. You may have a lot of difficulty finding game online for multiplayer. There's that puking thing again. I don't know why, but I think that thing's awesome. There's nothing quite like a good barf on your enemy, you know what I mean? Really satisfying when you can throw up on someone. That's awesome. I mean, I'd like to do that sometimes at house parties. You just want to barf on someone. You know what? I'm sick of listening to your story. Anyway, like I said, I don't endorse the multiplayer. I find it a little bit boring, a little bit too mundane, and the environments are way too dark. There's not enough complexity to the environments to really get into it. Multiplayer really is an afterthought. Campaign, definitely worth it. I would definitely rent it, at least, to play the campaign mode, but not the multiplayer. Anyway, I'm Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics. Thanks for watching a Guns review.